It's no secret, not all of us are native Idahoans. That's fine. But when you moved here from, say, maybe California, were you surprised to learn it was the state that was calling the shots when it came to liquor? Like, you couldn't just pick up a fifth while you're grabbing a gallon of milk at Albertsons. You have to stop by a state-run liquor store to do that, unless you're shopping in a small town. And in those situations, the state will contract with a small private business, could be a grocery store or a gas station, in order to sell its scotch. But once that town is big enough for a state-run store, well, those small town stores will lose out on something that likely brings a lot of customers in. It's that exact scenario facing the Mercantile in Star. But as Andrew Bartline shows us, a bill at the State House could keep them from watering down their profits.
In a town growing fast as longtime locals can count.
That was back when Star was really Star.
Humble beginnings
600 people.
build
Would you like a receipt?
into overbearing burdens.
Gosh, I think it's close to 20,000.
But the heart of town never changed a bit.
Oh, absolutely.
Denise runs the Merc,
We're kind of the small town charm anymore.
the kind of place you buy a wrench, where you buy your groceries,
And that's what they do in most small towns.
where a bag of dog food is good as any doorstop.
That's what we use. It's just convenient.
It's a trick of the trade passed down for generations.
100-plus-year-old business.
Have a great day.
The townies call it a family, but Crystal calls it home.
Yeah, I've lived in Star literally my entire life, and I've been coming to the Merc forever. I grew up 10 feet down the road.
But they fear now it's a dead end.
We are counting down the days. Yes, we are.
For more than 3 decades, the Star Merc carried the state's water, literally. Well, almost.
The state comes in and they ask to lease space from us. You know, because we weren't sure we wanted to get involved with liquor.
But they're sure glad they did.
So for bazillion years, we were the only game in town. Maverick came in, Ridley's came in, Albertsons maybe a year and a half.
But that wasn't the worst of it. It's this state liquor store a mile away.
Why would you want to do that? You know, it makes no sense when we've offered you basically as much room as you want.
The state drops the Merc's liquor distributor agreement at the end of the month.
If we don't have liquor, we will try to stay open. We will. But I'll be honest with you, I don't know if we can.
Turns out, it helps to have friends in high places.
And that's what this does. It just grandfathers them in.
Speaker Mike Moyle represents Star and pitched legislation this week to protect historic distributors.
To give you an idea, it's not just Star. It'll be cities like Middleton, Emmett. There's many others that as the population grows, the state comes in.
State Affairs rubber stamped the bill straight to the House floor.
Star means as much to him as it does to us.
Because the clock's already ticking.
March 1st, they literally could come and take it all away, I guess. I don't know what they'll do.
Taking not just the bottles, but the jobs with them too.
They help out the little guys, and then when we get big enough, they shut it right down.
You often don't find the best answers at the bottom of a bottle, but here,
It's not a small town anymore.
it's their only shot.
We're just not sure what'll happen.
If you couldn't tell by that sign, that liquor store in Star is currently open right now. And it's not like it's an immediate effect where that store opens and whoever the local distributor is, they get the boot instantly. So their contractor agreement with the state runs out at the end of the month. It is a leap year, so they get until the 29th. But you heard her say, Brian, on March 1st, they don't know what's going to happen. Are they going to a bunch of state people come in here and start pulling the bottles off the shelves? That's their concern. There is an immediacy clause on this as well, so it won't wait till next fiscal year. If this passes and becomes law, it goes into effect immediately. Got a couple weeks to do it. 10 days.
10 days. I got to
10
hurry on
days.
that. I know. So I guess the idea is that they can coexist. They can both sell liquor. Is there a population barrier that they decide that the state's going to bring in and put up a whole storefront?
I don't know how the state decides when they will move into an area when they do have a private business that they're contracted with, but it seems that Star's gotten to the point where the state thinks it's a worthwhile investment, but it's not like they would be competing per se. I mean, they're leasing it for the state. People would just have more options in that area.
Yeah, and people still go to the Star Merc for that reason. And the uncut lumber. That's why.
That's why you go there.
That's right. All right, thanks, Andrew.